who is getting playoffs. Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today I'm going to be doing another video, an updated video on what I did a few months ago, which was who will get playoffs. Coventry are still in it, we're still in it. We're going to be doing it from Huddersfield Town to Millwall. So they're the teams I think will get playoffs. So it'll be Huddersfield, Luton, Nottingham Forest, Sheffield United, Middlesbrough, Blackburn, Cov and Millwall. So I think Cov, they're only 3 points off. I think they'll get it. I think West Brom in 11th are 5 points off. Honestly, I think that's a bit too much of a stretch, but that's my idea. And yeah, should we get into it with the first game? We're going to be going through all the fixtures and talking about see if they can get playoffs. So the first team is Huddersfield Town, and they've got a pretty tough fixture list for the last 4 games. We've got Middlesbrough. You know, I just did my prediction about 3 hours ago, didn't I? I said Huddersfield will win that. They've got Barnsley, which I think is a game which they should win. You know, never mind Barnsley. Barnsley, they probably are automatically relegated probably by then. So, you know, they still have to, you know, go for it. You know, Barnsley, nothing to play for, but that's the worry. That's the thing. Your team still have to play for anything, and you do. You can easily just fold under pressure, which could ruin it, which could ruin you for sure. And then Coventry, which, you know, is a tough game. It is a very, very tough game. You know, Coventry away. Jeez, you do not want to go to CBS Arena, Huddersfield, man. Yeah, honestly, and then I'll do my prediction how many points I think they'll get and see if that will get playoffs. We'll see at the end. No, actually, I might not do that. No, but I'll just say how many points I think they'll get. And then we've got Bristol City. For me, out of those 4 games, as tough games, I think that's one of the toughest out of the teams that we're talking about in today's video. Honestly, I think they can get 7 points. I think they'll beat Barnsley. I think they'll beat her. No, actually, 9 points. No, 10 points. Alright, final cut, 10 points. I think they'll beat Middlesbrough, beat Barnsley, draw to Coventry because they're away at the Rico Arena CBS. Like, honestly, it's too hard. Bristol City, I think they'll win. So I think they'll get a possible 10 points out of those games, which would leave their total onto 80. Which, for me, that should be enough to get playoffs. So I think Huddersfield are one of the teams to get playoffs. Honestly, Middlesbrough, I could be wrong about. I think Middlesbrough have a chance of winning that game. Barnsley, I could be wrong about that because they have nothing to play for. Cov away, such a tough game. At the end of the day, Bristol, Huddersfield could get a 1 or 2 points out of those games. Honestly, they could. But yeah, moving on to Luton Town, which have 4 games. In Cardiff, you know, Cardiff away on Monday. It's a tough place to go. Cardiff away. You know, the Cardiff City Stadium is a tough place to go. It's a tough place to go. We experienced that. We lost 2-0 there. It's a tough place. It's a tough place to go. Yeah. Honestly, I can see them getting points there, but yeah, it's a tough place. And then Blackpool at home. At home's a big place there. You know, I don't think Luton will lose to Blackpool at home. Yeah, you know, they're playing on 23rd, 12:30. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, you know, Blackpool. Yeah, you know, they could win that game. But yeah, and then they got Fulham away. I think if they're not at enough points there, that could be where they fall. That could be where they fall. You know, if they don't pick up 6 points out of those next 2 games, and then go Fulham away. You know, we play Fulham away and won. But I don't think Luton will. So yeah, it's a tough game. And then got the last game, the most important game. They've got Reading. Should be with Reading at home. So Luton at home. Yeah, I think they should beat Reading. So for me, I think Cardiff. I think I said a win for Luton to 3 points there. Blackpool, this could be different to my predictions. I'm just doing it right now. Blackpool, I think they'll draw. Fulham, they'll lose. Reading, they'll win. So I think they'll get 7 points. which need their total onto 75, which probably will get them playoffs. So I think I think Luton will get playoffs again. Moving on to Nottingham Forest, and they have 6 games, but 6 tough games. Yeah, they've got some tricky games, Forest. Real tricky games. So the one on the 18th is Forest. No, West Brom. I'm talking about Forest. West Brom at home. Honestly, they could get a win over West Brom. I went for 1-1 draw, but I think they could get a win against Forest. A win against West Brom. Then they got Peterborough away, which is tough. It's tough. It's gonna be tough. You know, Blackburn experienced it. Peterborough at home are a strong side, are a good side. You can't underestimate them at home. And most teams are good at home anyway, aren't they? Yeah, Peterborough away is going to be tough. And then Fulham away, another tough fixture, another tough game to play. Yeah, Fulham they can spring some goals together, Fulham. So yeah, I think that'll be a tough game. Swansea at home, I think it has to be a win. Has to win that game. They have to win that game because I don't think they'll get a win over West Brom. I think they could draw against Peterborough. I think they'll lose to Fulham, so they will have to win against Swansea. I think they will, and then they're playing Bournemouth away. Yeah, it's a tough game. It's going to be a tough game. People are saying I think Forest will get automatics. I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I honestly, I just don't think they will. Yeah, they're a good side and all, but I don't know. They got Bournemouth away, which is a massive game, and then Hull away. Wow, they've got, 4 away games out of the last 6, which are tough places to go. Bournemouth, Hull, Fulham, and Peterborough, they're tough places to go. So, let's go. So, a point against West Brom. I think they'll beat Peterborough just. I think they'll lose to Fulham. And they'll get a point over Swansea, lose against West Brom, and beat Hull. So that is a point, 4 points, 5 points, and 8 points. 8 points for Forest will get them on to 75 as well. So I think Forest can get playoffs. It'll be tough though. Now moving on to Sheffield United, one of the biggest candidates to go out the relegation, out of the playoffs, and they've got Bristol City away. It's a tough place. You can't, Hasham Gate is a tough place to go, and honestly, they could lose that game. I said a draw, and then they got Cardiff at home, which I think they have to win that. That's a must win. They want to get playoffs, must win. And then QPR away, very tough game. You can't underestimate QPR. I'm not mentioning them in this video because I don't think they will get playoffs. But you can't underestimate QPR. They just got a point against Huddersfield Town. You can't. And then Fulham at home. Honestly, I think they'll draw to Bristol. I think they'll beat Cardiff, 4 points. I think they'll draw to QPR and lose to Fulham. That's 5 points out of the last 5. Out of the last 4 for me. Yeah, a win and 2 draws, and that'll give them on to 70 points. Is that enough? I need to write this down and see who will get playoffs. So I will do that actually. Who's going to get playoffs? I'll be yeah. So I've written them down, and at the moment I've got it all sorted. So should we get on to Middlesbrough? Just outside the playoffs, they've got 5 games, I believe. 5 games to go, and they've got some. Actually, they haven't got 2 hard games, which worries me. They've got Huddersfield at home, which I think they'll lose. I think they'll just lose. I said 1-0, I think. So, or 1-1. I might put them in a draw. I don't know. Anyway, so for me, it's gonna be a tough game against Huddersfield Town. And then you got Swansea away, which you can't write them off. They're a tough place to go. Swansea away is a tough place to go. And then Cardiff at home, Stoke at home, Preston away. Whew. That's going to be pretty tough, isn't it? So Middlesbrough. So for me, Middlesbrough will get. I think they'll lose to Huddersfield. Draw to Swansea, beat Cardiff 4 points, beat Stoke at 7 points, and draw to Preston at 8 points. So that means for me, Middlesbrough will be on 71 points. Well into Middlesbrough, I think they could get playoffs. Moving on to Blackburn, have 4 games and 4 tough games. Now they're 4 decently tough games. They've got Stoke at home, Preston away, Bournemouth at home, and Birmingham away. Yeah, that's 2 away days, 2 home games. Stoke for me is a tough team. Don't underestimate Stoke. Do not underestimate Stoke. I'm just writing Blackburn down. Do not underestimate Stoke. For me, I think Blackburn will beat Stoke, draw to Preston, lose to Bournemouth, and draw to Birmingham. So no, I said Blackburn to draw. So draw against Stoke, draw Preston, and beat Birmingham. That's 5 points. Oh my god, that's not good for Blackburn. That'll be on 68. They probably fall short. Moving on to the mighty Coventry. Come on. I'm still going to persuade myself with some bias here, but I might. So for Bournemouth, I predicted them to win against Bournemouth. It's a tough game, but at home though, so I think we'll win that game. I think we'll beat West Brom. A bit risky there. I think we'll beat West Brom. I think we'll draw to Huddersfield. That's 7 points. I'll beat Stoke. That's 10 points for Coventry. You know, we've got the tough games at home, which is massive for us. We've got West Brom away, which will be tough, but for me, I don't think that'll be overall too tough. So yeah, I've gone for just beating Bournemouth. I think we'll just beat West Brom. Then we'll draw to Huddersfield and beat Stoke. That's 10 points. That'll be on 72. So at the moment, we're in playoffs. Moving on to the last team, which is Millwall. And they've got some easy games. And on the same amount of points as us. Oh, this is nervous. Alright, they've got Hull, which for me at the moment, I think they can win that. They can win that against Hull. I think they'll win that against Hull. Birmingham, I'm going to say draw. It's Birmingham, it's the Blues. I'm praying the Blues do well here. A draw for me. I think I'll beat Peterborough at 6 points and I'll lose to Bournemouth. That's only 6 points for Millwall. So that, so yeah. Oh my god, sneak it. Jeez, we sneak over Middlesbrough. So for me, they'll get 6 points. Because I think they'll beat, 7 points. So that puts them on 69. So, alright, so for me, in third will be Huddersfield Town. Third, Huddersfield. Well done to Huddersfield. They deserve it. And fourth is either Luton or Forest on goal difference. I'm going to back Forest on goal difference. Luton, 5th. And over here, Sheffield United on 70 points. Middlesbrough on 71. Blackburn on 68. Coventry on 72. And Millwall on 69. Jesus Christ. 6th place for Coventry. He's only gone and done it. Well, I may be a bit biased, but no, honestly, I think we can beat Bournemouth. We can beat West Brom. We can draw to Huddersfield Town. And we can beat Stoke City in the last game. It's coming. Coventry's going to the Prem. What's that Football League one? Oh, I forgot. I need to see. I found it. Up the Football Leagues we go on when we get promoted. This is so we'll see. City. Yeah. Maybe a bit biased, but honestly, I don't know. I could not be biased. I think we could get it. But yeah, for me, it'll be Huddersfield, Luton, Forest, and Coventry. Oh, definitely losing the semi-finals. But yeah, see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.